Bust out the bells out the coop. Tell that bitch give me the loot. Yeah, you know how we do. Y'all ain't ready for the mood. Yeah, they call me the truth. That's what I choose. Yeah.
That will do ya.
3 months and 3 weeks.
Three big
Ooh.
threes.
Big threes. 33.
Wow.
The football numbers right
I don't
there.
even know if we even did that on purpose.
No. Not at all. Not at all. That was off the top. But
3 months and 3 weeks.
yeah, it's been a while since we've been present here on the podcast.
That long. Specifically, actually.
Yeah, specifically that
3
long.
months and 3 weeks.
But we wanted to get back to it, and we never lost sight of it. I would say we've always talked about it, and
No, man.
it's just been a big time of transitioning, kind of adjusting. I think for everyone spoken, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an excuse we're trying to use or
That's
anything.
what we were talking about.
Yeah.
We don't really have an excuse, you know, as far as, I mean, obviously we're in a different spot here.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that a little bit, but yeah, I don't think there's any good excuse.
No.
But life goes on, and dreams stay dreams, baby.
Exactly.
So we're back to the action.
I mean, I think everyone had a big hiccup there. I moved back home, started working again, because school was like very like not even teachers knew how to transition back, or even not back, but into online. Some teachers didn't even know how to use an online grade book.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that was crazy, definitely. But then, you know, the summer's been a little more, I guess, grinding in ourselves, in our own lives.
Yeah.
And I guess we haven't been too present on showing what that is and showing that content. But
Right, yeah.
I mean, we've definitely been busy doing
Which
maybe
we will
not
be,
things that.
and which we will be doing too.
Yeah.
Now that we're here, we have the office.
Yeah, it's nice. Shout out IKEA for this
Yeah.
desk.
And that was recent. So we don't have an excuse for summer really, but we were still grinding.
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely still working.
That's when COVID hit, and it got crazy at the dairy.
Oh yeah.
It got real crazy, honestly.
The home delivery, dude, that's huge now.
Yeah, and we deliver Gibbs bagels, Dazbog coffee,
Like just started
we do-
adding products that you
pickles. It's all the stuff that we sell at the cafe, but we also deliver.
Gotcha.
And we deliver eggs, and so yeah, I mean, I used to have like 14 pages on Monday when I started the job, like in January, whatever that was.
Yeah.
To having 28, 30 pages on route. Now I'm back to like I got like 20, 24 tops. So like kind of slowed down, but
yeah, it's not too bad.
it got crazy, bro. People were scared. I mean, people still are scared, but you could, it's a little different.
It's moving, man. We gotta
Everybody's
keep moving.
mixed up.
Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep going. Speaking
Yeah.
of move, I guess we did want to talk about the move we made. Yeah, we're in a new place, obviously, and my roommates before had graduated, and I still have another year of school left. So
The boys.
me and Mikey C.
Congratulations to them, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out to all the boys. Congrats on graduating.
And everybody that did graduate through such a weird time.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I mean, it didn't go unseen. I mean, for me, I saw it. So
Crazy, all the high schoolers not having a graduation ceremony and stuff like that. It's just weird to think about.
yeah, they didn't even have a prom. Any of that.
Damn.
Some kids are now
Grateful.
they missed their senior season of
Yeah,
sports.
yeah.
And so that had to be rough for sure.
That's another thing too, is they just announced not having college ball either.
Yeah, exactly. Big.
Tanner.
Come back to the move.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, we moved into a house with Corey Armenta, good guy.
Haha.
Grinder.
Corey.
Corey Armenta.
We love Corey.
Yeah, he's great dude. I'm happy to live with him. Mikey C. And it's just us three right now up in Fort Collins. Got a house. We have now some extra space so we can do like the podcast.
So we actually
have
have
an
an
office.
office space.
Yeah, not
It's
just
so
a.
nice.
I don't even know, what would you call that in the last place? Like a little storage room, pretty
Yeah,
much.
Pretty much.
With
I
some
mean,
bed
it was
sheets hung up.
Yeah. Come to think of it, like when you're building the house, like I don't know what that would have.
What the
It's
intention?
too small for a bedroom.
Yeah.
Too weird.
Yeah, it's just weird, but I mean,
Like storage closet.
You
We
know,
moved to your room though.
yeah, we moved to
At
my
the-
room, and we kind of, you got to work with what you got, and or also work for what you want and where you want to be. And I think that's kind of what we've done here, and what we've continued to do. We wanted
Yeah.
to work for this and grind for this, and like now, it's like all coming together, and the vision.
Yeah, dude,
and-
getting the space was huge. I know it was
Huge.
big for you, but like when I got everything set up and I was like, okay.
yeah,
It was one of the, I don't know. I didn't really have like yeah, I was excited, but
yeah,
I didn't know how excited until we started putting these tables together and the legs came.
exactly. I mean, because personally, I'm someone who like, I need to switch my environment for when I'm doing different things. So like,
Yeah.
even I had a
That's
problem
big.
during COVID of like working out at home.
Mhm.
Like I'm someone like when I go to the gym, like I need to
It was
switch my environment and change to want to be motivated to do that.
That was
so
really
like,
hard for me too. Like even just like going to the apartment gym. It's like I don't like that, man. Like
Yeah.
I like to get in the car and go to the gym
exactly.
and like, go to work, have that place to work.
And then like really towards the end at my last place, we were doing the podcast in my room. My desk was in my room. My like to hang out would be in my room. And I would sleep in my room. Like, I spent so many hours of the day just in my room, and like I just need that environment change, and I think it's good for people too to have that. So
Yeah, that's
some
big.
people
We
need
have
that
all
to
these-
get that done.
that's huge. We have a lot of people have like sleeping problems, but we do that's like especially now in this time, people are working in their beds or
Yeah.
doing like not having that separation, like not having a bedroom for sleep.
Yeah.
Like that's why I haven't had a TV in my room in I don't know how long because I go to a room to sleep if I'm not.
Yeah, it's like you don't sleep where you shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, man.
that's like a very different explanation, but,
But
you can,
no, I mean, it's-
you know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts.
Yeah,
You don't.
you don't. You have a different environment typically for different things you do. That's why people have an office. That's why people go to work into the office. Like, that's probably also been a different change for that remote work. People working from home,
Yeah.
Like I've heard people talk about how having their kids at home and trying to work, like you would typically go to work and get away from your kids and be able to focus,
Yeah.
So
No
it's like a
cap.
whole different game.
And I think it gives you like a sense of purpose too when you're like you're these people like I'm needed here or I'm neat like or just the like you were saying like it's almost like the identity change like that alter ego.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
with
definitely.
Todd Herman. It's like when you walk into this room, it's
creative. It's
yeah,
inspirational. It's action. Like
yeah.
I don't come here in this room to lay on the carpet and lay on the ground and chill.
Yeah,
Like if I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna typically be on the computer or streaming.
I'm gonna be either
streaming
learning
video games, learning.
learning, creating, doing, becoming.
Yeah. I mean, I think that goes perfect into what we wanted to talk about too. Just the move in the office was, our big vision was to have a space for the community and also for us, like a creative area for all you guys. So, we have this extra desk. We also want this to be a vibe where someone comes up and just feels that energy of like, let's get some work done. Let's get this done. Like, because part of our why, and we were talking about this the other day, like part of why we do Rise, Grind, Repeat is to inspire, create relationships. So we just definitely wanted to have a
Yeah.
welcoming, inviting.
Not only create, but
Atmosphere.
create with people, with everybody
Yeah,
that not only supports us, but like it all goes the avenues both ways with all of it.
exactly.
So that's pretty much from what I'm hearing an open invite. If anybody wants to come, hop on.
Yeah, and
chill.
just to say too, I know we have a couple people that have reached out and want to do stuff.
Yeah, man.
so don't-
Oh,
Don't think we don't
there's a couple.
have like that noted that we're gonna do something with you.
Yeah, no,
But
definitely.
yeah, the invitation is still open for anyone.
Yeah.
Always
I could
is.
think of like 3 people off the top of my head that we need to get over here, get on the podcast. I got a friend with a book coming out. We got a buddy that just started his training.
Personal training.
Just started personal training. Started his
over
career.
At Bassa.
So yeah, we're definitely gonna get people out here, but the invitation is open.
Open action.
And of course, we'll accommodate your comfort levels and COVID, and we know it's still a thing and it's still real, and we're not going to disregard that at all. But we'll accommodate
if we have to wear a mask during the podcast.
Yeah,
I'll
shit. If you even just want to hop on a live, hop on a if you want to do it remote, if you want to, whatever.
Yeah, man, perfect. But I guess we wanted to reveal this space, tell everyone about this space. I know the wall behind here is still a little blank.
Yeah, we're gonna get a TV.
We got a TV.
Maybe do that today, tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely
do it this weekend.
Have stuff to show you, and we want to do an official reveal of the room because I mean we're excited about this, and
we should
kind of want to show people what they can expect if they do come up, what it looks like, or also maybe inspire someone to.
I think one of my favorite parts, of course, this is one of my favorite parts of the house, but one of my favorite parts of the house is we have a room, and we'll show you everything. We'll go through everything, but we have a room with no technology, just books, nice chairs, simple, just a nice place to disconnect.
Little fireplace, coffee table too.
Think by yourself if you need to. It's just a good
man.
And we offer that to you too. We're big on cooking, so if you want to grill up, grilling, chilling, that's our deal.
We've made some just wrong stuff in such the right way.
And by wrong,
in the contradicting way.
By wrong, he means, Mr. Ramsey, official.
Mr. Master Chef.
Master Chef.
Oh,
Nathan,
man.
Nathan.
Go check that out. Master Chef on, what was it? Hulu.
Yeah, man.
But we also wanted to, it ties back into a little of what we talked about in the beginning, but just touch a little bit on what each of us have been up to and kind of our grinds, and then what we see coming up, what we see day to day.
A juicy 3 months of no contact. No, but I've been other than the dairy and just grinding and upgrading and still working on all this. I went about a week on the Yampa River. Went out with Chase, Mr. Pulver, and Dylan Kinzer. And actually, shout out Dylan. I believe he just, when we got back from the Yampa, he came back clear of his cancer.
Damn.
So shout out. I don't know if I told you that.
No, you didn't. So congrats, man. Congrats.
He got tested.
That's fucking big.
Or had his last scan or whatever when we got back from the trip.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was super badass to hear.
Yeah, that's great news.
But yeah, a couple of good dudes. If you don't know them, that's a shame. That's all I can say. I worked with these guys. I went to school with them. And last year Chase invited me out. Dylan couldn't go, unfortunately, that last year. But we all went this next year, and it was this past year, just a couple months ago, and it was just beautiful, man. It's true that nature is a natural antidepressant. That is a big fact, man.
I can feel that.
And I'm not
when we went camping with Starkey.
Yeah, it was just, and that was
a week before
right
that.
Before,
if that, couple days later, you went to the Yampa after camping.
Yeah, that whole 2-week little shindig definitely it gave me some perspective, and
man,
makes you grateful.
Definitely.
When you're around
it's
good
people. It's been a big thing
and
right now for me. Trying to hone down on that self-awareness, gratefulness, and just analyzing every day. I've been writing in this journal. Kind of. I know I mentioned that 30 days of emotion thing.
Yeah.
And kind of to me, I feel like it hasn't been every day, and I think it'd be better to, but I've been writing in this journal, and it almost feels like I am writing my emotions.
You're writing the script to it almost.
Yeah, exactly. It's been pretty cool, but it just makes me more self-aware to write it down. Because yeah, you might just have that thought circling in your head, but once I wrote it down, I can read it back. I'm like, damn, like
Yeah, it's
deep.
big.
Just helps me be like self-aware. I'm also writing down every day 3 things I'm grateful for from that day,
Yep.
so to make it more present.
That's big. I always be pushing that.
Because you can name a bunch of things you're grateful for, like throughout life, but I think when you like specifically,
the specificity, yeah.
Yeah, but you hone it into the present that day
To where you could feel it now and
to where
use it.
Yeah, you can feel it like, oh, I was so grateful. Even this, like I wrote down the other day, like I'm grateful that Campton's been coming, like helping me come to the gym, and like been supportive. And then the other thing I wrote was like, I'm like grateful for this new house we live in, and it was just like super present and didn't make me think like into the future or ahead, and just kept me grounded.
Yeah.
It's been nice, man.
Yeah, that's big.
Big.
I think
Also,
it's
I haven't had social media. I mean, I can't lie to you guys completely. I just downloaded Twitter last night, but only
nice.
the RGR account, just because I feel you're not really being consumed by like what others are up to or doing. I feel like Twitter, mainly people post like phrases or small updates or
yeah.
I feel like it's just a little different of a social platform that I feel wouldn't take away from me just focusing on me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's big that unfortunately, man, more people need but don't know, just disconnecting, or there's always something or like some other factor where you turn it around and judge yourself for it.
Yeah.
Especially on social media.
100%.
This is in life, but it's just, how can't you?
Exactly. I mean,
and
as you're scrolling on there, you don't like do it, I guess, like, what is it, consciously? But subconsciously, sometimes you're like, you compare yourself to people, or you're like, oh, I wish I was doing that. Like,
yeah, or damn,
a bunch of the reasons now that our generation has a fear of missing out is because you can always see what people are up to each minute, each day when people post, So like when you're not seeing any of that stuff, there's no fear, there's no like you're doing what you're doing.
You do you.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, and that's been big for me personally, because I feel like I would just go on like, oh, I wish I was on vacation. I wish I was doing this.
Yep.
Damn, that looks fun. Or like some people, why wasn't I invited? Why wasn't like this? Like, you just don't get caught up in any of those thoughts or emotions, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, man.
So I would challenge you guys. Yeah. I would challenge anyone, if you feel like anything I said, to try to stop, like, don't look at social media for like a week at least. I guarantee 1 week you'll see a difference.
Try 2 days first and see if you could even do that.
I mean, I'm now.
People are.
I did. Was it 2 or 3 weeks? I think I almost did 3. I think I almost did 3 weeks until last night downloading Twitter. But I mean, other than that, I've just been disconnected from the social life and just really in tune and focused and aware with my life.
Yeah, man.
Big.
It's like big. It's a big thing. It's self-awareness is like it's like talked about, but it's not practiced in a way that is meaningful.
Yeah.
It's definitely like people talk about like, oh, you got to know yourself, or you got to, but it's like that has a lot of weight on it.
Oh yeah.
Like being able to, we were talking about this morning, being able to sit alone with your thoughts and not
be honest with yourself.
Most people, when they get in that position, what do? They open up their phone because they don't want to be alone with their thoughts, and they don't want to figure out, because it's hard to sit in a dark room alone by yourself.
100%.
With your thoughts.
Yeah.
Some people, like it's hard, but it's definitely the work that needs to be done to level up and become not a better you, but a new you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I talked about. Like, I think like for a while I would always be like doubting myself because things didn't work before. And I'd always be like, oh, I want to try to do that again. I want to get back in the gym like how I used to. but it's like you
Yeah.
never want to think
Yeah,
like
you were saying this.
yeah, you never want to think that you want to be how you used to, because there's a better version of that and a better version of you
Ooh,
that you
I
need
like
to create,
that.
you
Ooh,
know?
get a little
And, like,
chill on that one.
That's
I
how
like
I
that a
feel
lot.
right now, you know? I've been trying to be aware of, like, when I use things, like, as a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about that self-awareness, like, when I do have those thoughts, instead of pulling out my phone, scrolling on Instagram as a distraction or other things,
Another big one that you said to me that resonated with me, obviously I'm thinking about it right now, is
Yeah.
overconsumption of food, your phone, nicotine, overconsumption.
Anything, yeah. An overconsumption of anything.
It's distracting you from what the work you need to do.
Yeah.
Having the dark conversation with yourself, sitting alone.
Literally.
It's all just distraction, and everything's so fast.
Yeah.
You know, life is so fast now, so it's almost not normal to stop and sit down and think to yourself. It's
exactly.
like, it's unsettling, but it's the work you need to do, man.
I think it is, you know? It
It
really is. I mean, I don't know, I'm like stuttering right now because there's just
it's
no
a
other
lot.
way to put it, you know?
Yeah.
And it is a lot, but literally just self-awareness is so big, and it's helped me a lot even recently. Just to be more in tune with myself and who I want to be and who I've always wanted to be, you know?
Mm-hmm. That reminds me of that notion of if you're not moving forward, you're moving backward.
Yeah.
You know? And I think people lose sight of it. It's so easy to remember that post. I don't know who it was, but it's like if you give somebody comfort is, if you give somebody comfortable, whatever, you give somebody comfort, consistent stimulation, they lose sight of their dreams.
Yeah.
Because dreams are hard and comfort is easy and comfortable. That's big, man. That hit me good. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I think we needed a little self-talk and almost like education to bring back in, or just like different thought processes for people.
Yeah.
You know, I think for a while that was like our niche was like educational, communication, different like thought processes, stuff we've consumed, and then it kind of got to like what we've been doing with the company, what we're recently doing, like I kind of like that, like that self-talk and bringing that back, and
yeah, definitely,
echoing stuff we've been learning, and
and
you being transparent.
I'm big on that. Like,
I mean, yeah,
I'm massive on. That's why we have a nice bookshelf it's actually full of books. Like,
yeah,
because it kind of ties into that same concept. If you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. If you're not learning, you're not growing.
Yeah.
There's no like sparks going off. It's just, I have to do this today, then I have to do this today, then I have to go to sleep because I have to get up tomorrow. It's like, well, I get to do all these things, and then I get to work on my actual dreams. Like,
for real,
having those different mindset switches, having the different rooms to walk into.
Yeah.
Holds a lot of power, man.
A lot of power. Big thing too, you made me think of, this is huge. I mean, we could keep going, but
absolutely.
Was the decision what you choose not to do?
Yeah, I like that.
I
really
love
like
that. I started, I don't care. I'll be open with this because I think that's what we need. But I started seeing a therapist, and just to talk with someone who, I felt I connected with. There was no judgment, where I could just speak on my emotions and how I feel, and that's where I've gained this like love and passion for just learning more about myself and creating a better me is, just through talking and sharing with someone. And he's not like, he doesn't do the work for me. It's not easy and it's not hard, and I'm still going through it, but it's literally just falling in love with that process. Starkey says it, the process is the dream. So falling in love with that, you are living your dream by falling in love with the process, man.
Starkey 4:16 states,
yeah,
the process
how
is
I've
the
stayed
dream.
like just so level and like in the moment is like just really analyzing of what I choose not to do, and phrasing it that way too, because you can phrase anything as what I choose to do or choose not to do. You know, but when, like, I've felt a lot when I've told myself in the head, like, yo, congrats, man. Like, you chose today not to go get fast food or drink a soda or.
That's exactly, yeah.
You know?
I see why that ties in, why that you remind that I reminded you of that, because it's definitely a cool, different frame of mindset that is I guess I can't speak for most people, but I feel like it's more like, I need to do this to do this. I need to do this to get to here, or I need this. I need to do this action to get to my goal. Where there's so many distractions, what we were talking about.
Exactly.
To where it's like, no, I need to, like, I'm already doing this. Why am I not? Well, it's because I need to not do this extra. Like, I need to not sit on the couch for 3 hours and stare at the wall.
Yeah.
You know, like, I
literally
need to not do these things versus, it's cool that it clicked with you, because obviously it could click with one of you guys or somebody else, you know?
Definitely.
That's huge.
I think that it's a big mindset right now. I mean, even with what we're going through, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is even hard to choose what you want to do right now. Some people are just limited because of the pandemic and all that, but you know, when you can think what not to do, it is a different game. I can promise you that. Your mindset will change so much, man.
Yeah, it's like there's a million things to do all the time.
Yep.
But what are you doing that's not serving you?
Exactly.
What can you not do that's not getting you closer to your goals or your dreams?
Yeah.
That's massive.
You know, like this morning, I think of it as like, I didn't choose to go to the gym. I chose not to miss the gym.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how, like, I've been coming to it.
I like it.
And, like, even the other day when we're sitting at home, like, I already made lunch, and part of me was like, oh, it's going to taste like shit. It sat in a container overnight, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, you made that. You need to choose not to eat.
Not to not eat it, yeah.
Not to not eat it, even. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say not to eat something shitty, but.
You choose not to order something because you think it'll taste like.
Exactly, or just go pick up some food because it's easy.
Don't need none of those excuses up in here, boy.
No, not at all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I think we went a good time. I hope.
Yeah, man.
I hope this was beneficial to someone.
Yeah, I mean, we're back on, we're pretty much going to write a schedule after this podcast, so we'll be doing this frequently, probably weekly.
Yeah, definitely.
And so,
no cap, at least for a while.
And we were talking about, we have some people to reach back out to and get on the cast, whether it's here, remote.
Yeah.
I really want to start doing that. And people are everything, man. Relationships make the world go around, and can't stress that enough, that we want everybody to be involved in this.
Yeah.
And so if you are, and you just watch this podcast, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate everyone for listening, taking the time, skip through it, listen to it all. Thank you. Whatever.
Yeah, literally. Throw us a like and a sub.
Yeah, appreciate a like, a subscription. You know, it always helps. You'd get updates on when we drop new content, which is going to be more frequently. And
oh yeah, yeah. And
we're also now on Apple Podcasts.
Ooh, big.
Massive. The Chop with Rise, Grind, Repeat.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
I believe.
I think it even comes up if you just type in The Chop or if you type in Rise, Grind, Repeat.
Mm-hmm.
But it is The Chop with Rise, Grind, Repeat now on Apple Podcasts. So subscribe to us on that so you can listen on the go, can lock your phone. Nice drive to work, you know, get some daily motivation.
Getting a little call here at the end, my bad.
No worries. Yeah, appreciate everyone for watching. You're going to see a lot more from us coming up. And as always,
stay grinding,
stay grinding.
Yeah. It's been a minute, I've been counting up my digits. I don't seem to got a limit in the bank, okay. Capping like a fitted, pray they never get it twisted. In the back is where they finish in the race, okay.